Okay, let's talk about the big news, the big good news of the day. Reliance Industries became the first Indian company to cross that mega milestone of 10 lakh crore in market cap. Well, to talk about that and more, we have Deven Choksey joining us right now on the phone line. Mr. Choksey, hi, good afternoon, and thank you for coming on board. Your thoughts, your first cut reaction on this big development after being the most profitable company earlier this year, clocking in profits worth 41,000 crore. Reliance now is the first Indian company to cross that 10 lakh market cap, 10 lakh crore market cap.
Good afternoon. Well, I think what I understand very clearly is one aspect that the consumer-facing businesses of Reliance Industries, which is Jio and the retail platform, I feel that I think they are probably going to be the money spinner in going forward time. Though I think the currently 41,000 crore profit figure that you mentioned, in my own take, I think somewhere in 2021, probably the profits generated out of Jio platform could possibly exceed the profit generated by the core businesses which are currently in operation, like refining business and the petrochemical polymer businesses. I think my reading says that the Jio could possibly overtake the profit which these two current platforms are doing. And that's where I believe that the Jio and retail put together would probably be a much larger proposition going forward. And that is what is getting reflected into the stock market price. Another aspect, I think, why the Reliance's market cap has possibly touched 10 lakh crore is also on the prospect of, I think, companies starting to monetize their assets. They already have BP as a partner in the exploration. Also, the BP is partner in retailing of the fuel. Now they are having the partner or likely to have partner in form of Aramco for refining. So certainly, I think if you start monetizing your assets and bring money into the balance sheet, this is a big thing which could possibly drive the company going forward. So maybe I think this journey has started, as I would call it, as the company would start probably monetizing systematically their assets. Jio and retail could be next in line over next 12, 24 months.
Right. Deven, when we just talk about the milestone, when you talk about the global company, the sort of investments that they have done, if profitability continues to grow, there is no reason why this company cannot go from here on as well?
Absolutely. I feel that I think the profitability could possibly increase, at least in the consumer-facing businesses. Reason that they already laid down the infrastructure which is required for these businesses, and probably going forward the scale will be achieved on the volumes. So in my viewpoint, I think if suppose today the EBITDA margin in Jio platform maybe say 40% around, they hold the possibility of I think increasing the EBITDA margin to say for example 50 and 55% going forward because of I think the volume scale that they will achieve hereafter. So certainly, I think I do buy this particular point that having invested a significant amount of money, they have already created a proposition for generating higher amount of EBITDA. And I think that's where the company should be getting maximum benefit also in form of payback periods.
Right. And what do you think, happens when a business is shifting, the way it was not a consumer company earlier and now it's a consumer company. So the PE multiples also shift once you have, capex behind you?
Yes, I think the perception starts improving when you start having the consumer-facing businesses producing higher amount of revenue, profits, and I think ultimately bring money into the balance sheet. So the payback period also starts, I think, clicking in. You are having the conventional businesses which are basically traded at a commodity valuation of 12 to 14 times. Whereas consumer-facing businesses which are generating the EBITDA of 45 to 55%, they could possibly start generating higher amount of payback period. And that's where I think your PE would shift to the higher side. In my viewpoint, I think consumer-facing businesses, if you end up doing, I think, an average growth of 20% and above, probably I think you have a reasonably good opportunity to drive the PE to 25 odd levels.
Thanks so much for that, Deven. Always good to get perspective.